from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Every year, we're getting more people hitting on these apps and calling 511, so it's really a great service.
Technology is at it again. This time it might make your morning commute a little easier in the coming months.
The North Dakota Department of Transportation works to keep the roads clear, and they're also working to keep you informed on the road conditions.
Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has our story on how the department is ensuring a safe winter for drivers.
Winter is here, and so are bad road conditions. But thanks to technology, mapping out your travel plans is a little easier.
It'll give you the road condition. Our guys are out there updating the road report daily. So if conditions change, the map changes so you can kind of plan ahead for bad roads.
It's an app that is available through NDDOT, the Mobile Travel Information app. You can find important alerts on this, such as driving conditions on your route. This app has been available for several years now, but the features continue to get more reliable.
Every year, as technology goes, every year it just improves.
And this isn't the only piece of technology that is working to keep the roads safe.
How many gallons are going out per lane mile? On here, on this side here.
Another computer-based tool is used by the department. This one saves money and resources.
We use a system called MDSS to monitor all the weather. That'll give us the road temp, air temp, when we should pre-wet, how many pounds or gallons per lane mile we should apply.
In the FM metro area, plow trucks run all day and all night. Chris Meyer has been with the department since 1998. He has seen his fair share of snowstorms. Meyer says that having access to all the technology options in the truck is very helpful. He knows what spots need the most attention first.
Get the guys loaded up and get on the road, start patrolling. Seeing what we have. If we have any trouble spots, we'll go hit those right away and then start treating everything else and plowing.
Leisring says their main priority is keeping the roads safe. He wants to remind people to slow down and give the snowplows room to work. In Fargo, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
The 511 system is another way for you to keep up to date on road conditions. When dialing this number, you can get access to weather and road information.
A photo that's making the rounds on social media is serving as a reminder to be careful about what you post online. The controversial photo is circulating, and many online are claiming that the people pictured are NDSU students. It contains 4 white people wearing black facial masks with the words gang expletive across the photo. It's generating a lot of criticism and backlash after being shared on Twitter and Snapchat. A representative with NDSU says the university is aware of the photo and is looking into it.
A former West Fargo teacher has had her license suspended. The suspension against Elizabeth Doster is for 5 years. The move by the Education Standards and Practices Board follows allegations against her that she had partied with students and had alcohol in her classroom. She can apply for reinstatement after 3 years if she shows evidence of criminal dependency treatment and sobriety and completes the ethics course at her expense.
Cold day, that's the only way to describe it. I guess the silver lining was little or no wind. Let's find out what tonight's going to be like. Hutch is here with the details.
Well, we're cooling rather quickly. Again, we have clear skies and light winds, thus perfect formula for things to cool off quickly. There are clouds, however, moving in from the west as warmer air is going to try to punch in. But right now, we have temperatures that are already approaching sub-zero category. This morning, 9 below in Hallock, 2 below in Grand Forks, Thief River at 4 below. And temperatures already in the skinny single digits up north. Here is a look at what we have for wind speeds. They're from all over the place, 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's wind chilly this evening. Down between 5 and 15 below is what it feels like. Now, temperatures will fall steadily as we go through the evening here in the FM area. But overnight, I expect temperatures to begin warming on a nice warming trend. I'll have the windy details on a warmer forecast here in a moment.
All right. Thank you, Hutch.
The search continues today for 2 fishermen that went missing after their boat capsized in a north-central Minnesota lake. Search boats have worked their way through icy waters hoping to find them, but authorities say boats now are no longer an option with the lake freezing over. A 29-year-old and a 17-year-old are missing. Monday night, a boat with 3 commercial fishermen experienced problems on Red Lake. One of the men swam to shore, and when he turned back to look, saw that the boat had capsized and the others were gone. Aircraft, drones, and cadaver dogs will be used in future searches.
A Jamestown woman who pleaded guilty in a fatal motorcycle crash in Bismarck is sentenced to 4 years in prison. 29-year-old Darcy Voldness pleaded guilty to felony negligent homicide and misdemeanor ingesting a controlled substance. The crash happened last summer. Voldness made a U-turn and collided with a bicyclist, 33-year-old Denver Glass from Linton. Glass was thrown from his bike and died from his injuries. Voldness will also spend 3 years on probation and has been ordered to pay nearly $11,000.
Minnesota officials have stripped a Fergus Falls car dealer of a $15 million a year contract to sell vehicles to law enforcement agencies. The investigation also resulted in a 5-count indictment against a former dealership manager. State officials say the case involves Jerry Warner, the former fleet manager for Nelson Auto Center. Court records show that Warner made a 40% commission on profits from police car sales, with overcharges adding to his compensation. Several police agencies also reported they didn't get all of the equipment they paid for. Prosecutors allege the scheme defrauded taxpayers of roughly $750,000.
One man is dead after fire tore apart his Minnesota home early this morning. 76-year-old Oscar Ekstrom was killed in the blaze. It happened in the 18,000 block of Lookout Tower Road in Hines Township, which is in Beltrami County. Police say they got a call around 3 a.m. from neighbors saying they heard a loud explosion before they could see the flames. The cause is still under investigation.
Richland County is notifying residents of a high-risk sex offender moving to the Kindred area. 32-year-old Aaron Bever is living at 5650 160th Avenue Southeast in Kindred. Bever was convicted of 2 counts of 4th-degree sexual assault in Wisconsin back in 2004. His victim was a 6-year-old girl. Authorities will be holding a public meeting regarding Bever on November 4th. It'll start at 7 p.m. at the Walcott Fire Hall.
If you struggle with finding time between the sheets with your partner, you're not alone. In fact, it's more common than you think. One local research company is trying to find a medical solution for postmenopausal women with low sex drives.
In one study I read, up to 70% of couples are in a partnered relationship with somebody whose sex drive is different from what their sex drive is.
Coming up tonight on Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW and Valley News Live at 10, what do you do if you're in the mood and your partner isn't? Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, what group is being honored for its positive influence on the Grand Forks community in the region?
Up next, why nurses are filing a grievance against Essentia Health.